Hello folks, this is my Radon ZR Team 7.0 electric bike. I haven't seen so far any review on YouTube whatsoever about it, so I thought maybe I should record a small video. I bought it on Black Friday 2021 with additional discount. So for the money, it was 1,610 euros approximately. It was by far, and by my research, the best bike you could buy for that money with these specifications. And I honestly believe it still is at this moment. You know, there is nothing wrong about this bike. It's really everything that I hoped for and needed in electrical bike. Of course, this is one of the lowest grade models of Radon, but still it has everything I need, you know. So let me start by some specifications. It has a Bosch Performance motor, third generation Performance Line, which, as far as I read on their site, has additional protection from the noise. So they made some changes to the previous version to improve it and to be even more quiet. And I can confirm that so far I think I drove maybe 500 kilometers with this bike approximately, and I never heard the motor working at all, you know. And it's really so natural, and you know, it's like extension of your own legs, you know. It's really intuitive, and you actually don't even notice sometimes that it's helping you, you know. But of course you get used to it. So only the best I can say about this motor. And I was really wondering, should I buy the CX4 motor which has 20 Newton meters more of the torque, but eventually I decided that I should really buy this model, which is you know, with this motor, but it has additional better options than the CX model, like Shimano DEORE, this group set of how do you say, cassette, and the better fork. This is a Shox Judy, which so far has been really great for me. Really great. It does its job perfectly, and I really don't require anything more from it, you know. It has this PopLoc system here, where you can lock the fork, which is really handful if you are going upwards and you need to you need to be really hard on your crank, you know. So it really, in my opinion, it really does help. And down there you can adjust a rebound, which is not present, as far as I know, in the basic Suntour forks, which usually go with the bikes in this price range. One of the minuses of this bike, I mean, it's not a big minus, but I can say it's is the tires. Schwalbe Smart Sam tires are really pretty good. However, for only 10 euros more, they could have put the Smart Sam tires with 3 millimeters of protection here underneath the surface, with 3 millimeters of anti-puncture protection, which would really help with punctures. So far I have had maybe 4 or 5 punctures in 500 kilometers of driving mixed you know, trails and asphalt. Yeah, and these 4 or 5 or maybe 6 maximum, they really were in the row, you know, one after another. But now, for maybe 10 of my bike tours I haven't had any puncture, which is really strange, you know. I don't know if it's luck or something else. But anyway, I would like to have if they included these more expensive tires for only 10 euros more, I would be really happy and grateful. Yeah. So that's the only minus, in my opinion, about this, about the whole range of Radon bikes with these tires. The crank is also really good, does its job well. I haven't had any problems with the chain so far. I think it looks pretty durable. KMC 9 or 10, I forgot the mark. Regarding the battery, it easily goes around 80 kilometers of mixed drive, you know. Uphills and of course downhills and regular roads. It's around 80, I believe. Yeah. So I think it's a pretty good range, you know. It's the 500 watt-hours battery, and yeah, it takes a few hours to recharge it. So far so good. It's also locked here. It's unmovable. It doesn't rattle or something. You just unlock it with a key here, and that's it, you know. That's it. It can be also charged here, but I usually always put it off and then, you know, I charge it like a mobile phone at home. So regarding the brakes, is the should I say basic, you know, Shimano I think 200, the front and the rear ones, which do their job perfectly, and it's all I need, you know. I don't need two of these actually 4 pistons or whatever it's called, you know, because I'm not a racing driver. I don't do races, and I don't need that extra braking power. I'm really satisfied with this level 9 sequence or comfort foam sequence seat. It looks really durable, and your butt doesn't hurt at all after driving, which is really remarkable. I sometimes see people changing these seats, you know, immediately after buying, but in this case you don't need to do it. Oh yeah, I installed this acid mudguard because, you know, since I'm driving trails with mud, and if there's a little bit water on the road, it just splashes you on the back, you and your backpack, which is not advisable, you know, to experience. So I put this mudguard. I bought actually the whole set for this bike. It's called BB 2.0, the front and the back mudguard. However, this is another minus. I couldn't install it in the front because, as you can see, this bridge is too low to the tire, so it cannot fit. There's no enough space there, you know. So keep that in mind if you are buying mudguards. And I suppose if these tires would have been maybe 27.5 inch of the diameter, then it would fit, but not with 29-inch tires. There is not enough space there. You cannot fit any mudguard there. Or maybe you can, these basic little ugly ones, you know, but I don't want to do that, you know. I don't want to ruin the beautiful look of this bike. I'm also happy with the finish, you know. It's a black finish. It's not shiny, but rather matte or matte. I don't know how it's pronounced. So I really like it over the silver one of the 8.0 model. I really prefer this one. And also, yeah, I bought this separate little bell. And yeah, and I also bought lights, you know, acid lights. It's here in the backpack. In a moment I'll put it. Oh, just a moment. Yeah, there it is. It's Acid Pro 80. See, so it fits here perfectly. Here. It has really good range and a good battery capacity. It's quite capable of lighting your way in the night, you know. And with the set, you also got this rear acid little light, which doesn't flash. It only has, you know, it only has the normal light. And also let's check this little controller of the Bosch called Purion. It's really simple and handful, and I really don't need anything more than this, you know. I don't need any connectivity with my mobile phone or something like that. It does its job simply but perfectly, you know. 4 modes, you know: off, eco, tour, e-mountain bike and turbo. You see this little icon of the tool. It appeared after 200 kilometers. So it was programmed by the company, by Radon, so that after 200 kilometers you go to the service just to check out that everything is okay, which I haven't done. So, you know, I mean, I had, but it wasn't. It was before 200 kilometers. So really, I don't have a need to go there. Yeah, you have also this walk function where you hold the plus button, and then it, when you're walking, it assists you, you know. And you know, 90% of the time you'll be in the eco mode, I suppose, like me, you know, if you are into bike, you know. This system of Bosch is not for the replacing of your pedaling. It's just for the support, and I really like and appreciate it. If I wanted something else, I would have bought an electric motorcycle or even a regular motorcycle. This does this job perfectly. Just assists me in my mountain biking, and that's all I need. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, you know, but it's nice to have it. Eco, so here you see the trip, 37 kilometers so far since the recharging of the battery, and I still have 4 of these little dots, you know, out of 5. I think it's 3.5 at this point. Total kilometers, as I said, it's almost 500. Range 30. It's estimated that I also still have 30 kilometers remaining, and that's it, you know. So that's my little review of this bike. I bought it at the only place where you can bought it. It's the bike-discount.com, and I highly recommend it, you know. You won't do a mistake if you buy it. However, if you have money for the more expensive models, I guess go for it, you know. It's probably worth it. But for me and the money that I had for this venture, it's more than enough, and I'm really happy with my purchase. That's it for now. Thank you for having a patience, for listening, and sorry if the wind is a little bit intrusive. You know, this is really the countryside on outskirts of the city of Split in Croatia. Beautiful city, second largest in the country, and there are many trails here. Also this ancient how do you say, very old castle on the right on the cliff. So as you can see, I really have a lot of places to drive here in the countryside. Thanks for watching, and bye until the next video.